Good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Aries Sky Radio Lee, also known as Krabby McCoffee or San Juan Island Prepper. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button, thumbs up. If you're a comer backer, welcome. So, school is in session. I'm going to make this as short as possible. So, today's episode is about generics, for one. You're going to have to start cutting corners on your grocery bill. As you all know, you've seen the grocery shopping list. Tildor did comment. By the way, I knew he would. Basically, he said, give me a stymie. Things are getting tough. Prep like you have a pair. Well, pretty much, yeah. But you're going to have to start buying generics. Like, for example, if you like foods, you might have to cut your soups out from Campbell's to Happy Belly or Safeway Signature Select or brands that you might have to sample out first to make sure you buy a case of it because it's going to get worse. We're going to have to start looking at things. You know, sometimes you're going to, if you're a beer drinker like Tildor, you might have to check out generic beer. You know, you might have to look, instead of drinking PBRs, you might have to drink cheaper beer like Coors or Miller or Budweiser or something that's cheaper. You know, I know beer's going up due to the fact that the grain shortage and we need wheat and rye to make beer. So think about it from that point of view. But anyways, my point to you all is you, the people that are watching this channel, need to realize that you're going to have to start using generics because not a lot of people can start prep. If you're going to keep prepping, you're going to need to turn around and invest in generics. I mean, you know, Mama Fanny always talked about Happy Belly brand. Well, Walmart has their own Walmart brand, but Happy Belly has their own Happy Belly brand. You know. And that is why when you look at your Happy Belly brand, you're going to have to find out what you need. Now, remember what I said I just did my podcast, so I will explain to you as short as possible. Certain items you might want to skip completely prepping, like unless you really want snacks, I would cut out things, you know, like chips, dip, crackers, etc., you know. So, coffee, for example, look at this 2-pack, $7 for coffee. So there you go. You got the coffee right there, you know. Like sweet corn, 69 cents a can. Pinto beans, I love pinto beans, 91 cents. Garbanzo beans, green beans, pizza sauce, dark kidney beans. You're going to have to start buying stuff like this. You know. Amazon has their own brands. You might start having to do it that way to cut corners. I know it's not something you guys want to hear, but wavy salted potato chips, $2.95 a bag for an 11-ounce bag. I would cut that out. Original non-dairy creamer. I mean, if you look at everything they have there, Supreme Blend for coffee, $14. I mean, literally, you're not basically cut corners. Dried ranch dip, gravy, 12-pack of gravy, special roast. Again, coffee's going up. So as I said in the podcast, it's because a rumor has it. I say it's a rumor, not misinformation, but coffee's getting expensive. Here you go. 88 cents for Happy Belly mushroom soup. You're gonna have to, if you like mushroom soup, there you go. You know, so everything you're looking at is, you know, you're gonna have to start, you know, if they have cream of chicken, there you go, 88 cents. You're going to have to start looking at tomato soup right there, 88 cents. You're going to have to start buying things by the case. Chicken noodle soup, 86 cents. I mean, this is just stuff I'm just looking at while talking to you guys. $3.27 for salted potato chips. So you got to think, do you need the potato chips or not? Cashews, you know, 1 pound, you know, salad dressing. Blue cheese? No, that's ranch. $3.42. So you're gonna have to look at cutting corners somewhere. You have to make some real desperate sacrifices and buy only what you think you need because it's gonna get worse. You know. A lot of people sit there and they say, oh, well, it's not that bad. It is when you're looking at pricing and stuff. French roast right there. Happy Belly French roast, $12. You know, Happy Belly maraschino cherries, not available. They're now showing stuff it's not available, but you just got to go through this and start buying generic. While I'm talking about generics, that's one of the tips I want to share with you, Mama. Surprised they don't have a Walmart, or not a Walmart, a Amazon brand Spam that's available yet. Probably would help sell like hotcakes, And they got some other brands here that, but still you got to look at it from this point of view. Tomato sauce. Yep, right there. Water, coconut water. So, something you got to think about. Are you willing to cut corners, or are you willing to stay with regular generics? Or are you willing to just keep buying brand names and run out of money, All right, so Amazon fresh organic fair trade coffee is $9.78 a or 1 pack of Peru, the Sumatran that I like, is $29 for 3 packs. 2-pound bag of whole bean, $16. 2-pound bag of ground Colombian. The bold 2-pound ground, $19. See, I'm just looking at generics. $19 for 2 pounds of just bright. It used to be the breakfast blend, so they renamed it. Whole roast coffee. This is whole bean. Again, unless you have that. Amazon fresh vanilla flavored coffee, 1 pound, $7.33. The donut coffee, $6.32. Like the donut blend, by the way. Donut blends, if you can handle ground coffee, it's better. The hazelnut coffee, $7.33. So I'm just showing you, telling you some of these ideas right here. So, you're going to have to start cutting out corners. Now, sometimes it's cheaper to look at other coffee brands like U-Ban. Higgins, never heard of. Maxwell House is $7.86 for a can of coffee. So, the thing is, you got to look at it from that point of view, Like Hill's Brother. I think Hill's Brothers is more money, by the way. But you got to check on generics. Okay, Hill's Brothers, $17. $8.48 if you want a 24-ounce can. Colombian high yield is $14. Perfect balance is $12. So you just got to look at your coffee blends. U-Ban, for example, last time I checked, it was $7.99 a can. $7.99 still a can dark roast. So U-Ban dark roast ain't bad. So my grandmother used to drink Hill's Brother, U-Ban, and other brands. Whereas my mother drank Folgers. So, for example, Folgers, again, you got to look at the store brands like Folgers, U-Ban, Hill's Brother, and make a discussion of what you're going to pay. Like Folgers, they're too expensive. So I would go with Maxwell House or U-Ban myself just because, and start buying stuff that you can use. So you don't go through the grocery store. Because frankly, you're going to have to start cutting corners. When you do, it's what it is. So that's what I want to share with you guys tonight is, one of the tips I want to give you is to buy generics or start buying stuff in the bulk. That's right. So start buying generic brands, start buying in the bulk. Your food costs are going through the roof. So you're going to have to start making decisions. And don't use your credit card unless you have to. Now, like I said, Tildor could be watching. Tildor could be gone. Who knows? But when it comes to prepping, you need to prep and you need to start buying in the bulk, generics, or saving money on cutting corners by cutting out and only buying what is needed. Now, I know you guys might not like that, but With a lot of people's food stamps been cut because the pandemic supposedly is over, you guys need to realize that the tips are generics. Again, um, bulk buying. You can go through Costco. You can do Sam's Club. Um, Buying everything, you're going to start having to cut corners, even on stuff that you may or may not want to cut out of your life. Streaming services gets to the point where we're going to have to start cutting streaming service, start cutting them one by one. Work at it one time in a month. Figure out what channels you don't use, cut them out. What you use all the time, keep them in until you can't afford them, and then start cutting them out. Eventually, you can still use YouTube for your viewing pleasure because YouTube is a channel that you can use. So think about that, people. I mean, literally, you're going to have to start cutting corners like crazy because it's not going to get any easier. It's going to get worse. So to me, that's all you got to say. All right. So when you think about it, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to buy generic? Or are you willing to buy brand names? Brand names, if you're set in your ways and you have the money, go for it. If you don't, start cutting corners. This ain't over till Fat Lady sings. So technically the Fat Lady has not sung yet, but it will happen. Another thing is there's a lot of people out there in the world that get a lot of food stamps and they keep getting food stamps and they get everything else and they sit there and they're one person. You got to ask yourself, are you willing to pay $5 to $10, give or take, for a case of Pepsi or Coke or Moxie or Verner's? Are you willing to cut it out and add it to your food bill? Another thing is, are you willing to cut out your chips, your dips, and your other foods? Think about it. Snacks. If you cut your snacks out, you cut your sodas out, you'll live a lot healthier. Now, some things you can't cut out, but you can sure damn well try because it's not going to get any easier. You're going to have to start disciplining yourself on your shopping list. Me, I've disciplined myself to say the only thing at the store that I'm going to be picking up is milk because that's the only thing. Now, as I made a joke earlier about Tildor, you might have to start buying generic beer. That's what I was talking about on my podcast, generic beer, because beer is going to get expensive. I mean, just to run the beer, okay, let's just look at Walmart, right? Let's just go to Walmart for a minute because Walmart does tell you pickup, right? So I want to go beer. Walmart has beer, okay? So because I want to pick up beer, okay, it's pickup only. So let's just look at pricing, okay? That's 12 pack of Torpedo. Let's just do low to high. I think I can do that, right? Or will they not let me do low to high? Apparently they just crammed it all in there, hoping I won't look for low to high. Okay. So I'm trying to find the search by brands, style of beer glass. All right. So since you can't see shop by beer style. Shop all beer, wines, and spirits. No, I just want beer. So 6-pack of O'Doul's, $8. So let's see if I can just click on ales, wheats. View all beer picks. No. So, each one's different, but you're going to cut your price down on your beer. Corona, I don't like imports, IPAs, lagers, and pilsners. Budweiser, $12.98, so that's cheapest so far, $12.98, I think, for a 12-pack. You have to start cutting corners. $11.73 for Bushes. I used to drink Bush. Family said I was insane. Because of, oh no, this is all non-alcoholic. Dude, I don't want non-alcoholic beer. So let's just look at Coors. Oh, they have Goose Island beer, dude. I wonder if they have that for pickup. That'd be cool. Yeah, so hard Mountain Dew now. And then Blue Moon. All right, so Coors. Here we go. 18 packs, $17. 16 bucks for 18 bottles. 30 cans of beer, $24. I was hoping for Miller, yeah. There we go. The Island Stout. Do they sell the Island Stout? 3-day shipping, yeah. So you can't do it, yeah. Nah, forget that. And then you got Blue Moon. Okay, so Blue Moon. Okay, 12 packs. Yeah, wheat beer. So there you have it. But I was hoping for a Miller. So if you look at that, Bush is light, etc. So your cheapest would be Coors. There you go. So you'd have to switch over to Coors. And I don't mind a good Coors now and then. 30 pack of Bud. I guess I put that in the thing. Natural ice. That's pretty damn nasty if you want natural ice. But, you're going to have to start looking at pricing. Now with me, I would cut out beer together due to the fact that beer pricing is very expensive. So, anyways, sometimes you'll have to cut out your whiskey too. Whiskey might be expensive too, So what you need to think about is start cutting corners on everything and make a goal of what you need under mandatory spending and discretionary spending. You find that video too. So, like Chloe, of course, kind of proud of her. So the other day, Chloe wanted some blankets like I have, so she ordered 2 blankets because she wants to stay warmer. She also bought some new hot pads and oven mitts because she burned her hand. The oven mitts have holes in them, so you got to be careful. Anyways, for the sake of the argument, you're going to have to cut corners. And your homework today, my students, is go to your store, buy a week's worth of groceries. When you find out how high it is, start buying online. Go through Walmart, Target, Amazon, Kroger's. Have it delivered because it'll be cheaper that way. And you'll save a ton. And then start adding more to your grocery list per week. Just remember to cut out your candies, cut out your snacks, and cut out your chips and salsa. Only buy what is needed because right now is not the time to spend excessively unless you have the money to spend. And make sure you plan accordingly. Plain and simple. Thank you everyone for tuning in for this short video to understand that you're going to have to start cutting corners. And I hope these tips help you with your prepping needs. And just remember, you're not just prepping for World War III, banking collapse, nuclear winter. You're also prepping for snowstorms, volcanoes, earthquakes. By the way, talking about earthquakes, apparently we had an earthquake at 3:27 in the morning here on March 1st, and I didn't even feel it. It was like 9.5 miles down. So it was near the island, but it wasn't big enough. So there's a fault line here. I just found out. I thought that changes the playing field for prepping a little more. The same goes with tornadoes, twisters, flash floods, dry lightning. and then radiation accidents. So there you have it. Think about it. Hopefully you guys can keep some comments nice. If you have comments or suggestions, you can email me through my About Me page. If you like my content and you want to donate, feel free to. There's a donation page on my About Me page. School is out. Thanks for watching. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. Show some fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. All we ask. Thank you. And God bless you in everything you do.